time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Whisper on, spin move, is on scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Kickoff for Philadelphia.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Number 28.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down. Here's Hurts. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 48 for Mike. Do it right now. 72. Watch the end.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Brings up second and
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go, B, let's go.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Mike 48. It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Wrap on leading. Check 26. Check 26. Show it up. Show it. Free.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
56. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Shoot. Watch twits.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. 18 Cardinal.
On second down, it's Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
brings up 3rd and 6.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Kyle Fuller.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he will have a Ravens first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Ravens 9. Jayy to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt, and that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Throwing is Hurts. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Hurts to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run with Sanders. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Ravens nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Hurts fumbles it, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
They're running it. Switch, switch, switch.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run with Sanders. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Ravens nothing. Jayy to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Tackled by Reggie Robinson.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. And the pressure gets to him again.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
56. Mike's 56. He's counting me. He's counting ball for him. 56. Mike, 56.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Target, 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 target. 36, 36.
They'll go again with Sanders. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
56, the mark, boys. 53.
Now back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Hey! Much 56. Much 50.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Hey, I'm coming. Check 3. Safe.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Brought down at
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Running back.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
And a Raven first down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. They're going to look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
I got you. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go. Mike's 56. Watch the slap. Mike 56. 3 buds.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Rager, 77 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Eagles take over.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
56, the mic, boys, 56.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Right back to Sanders on first down. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the third quarter.
1, 2, 3. Jayy Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
24 is the mic. Hey, man, hey. 60 Wildcat, 60 Wildcat. 24 is the mic. I got it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
He's coming. Double 70 Lion. He's coming. Double up.
On first down, Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Get the ball. 48 for Mike.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 48.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Eagles 49, Ravens nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
24 is the mic. I don't think you got it, son.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
It's a gain of 2.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Rolling to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
24 is the mic.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. But finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Check 37. Check 37. 56 is the mic. 56 is the mic.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Jayy to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on. The pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, and they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll drop the throw and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Eagles 63, Ravens nothing. Jayy Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for number 82. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
24 is the mark.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Eagles, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles